This.
Can you say this a thing for Bradford ice off just off the top of your head? No.
This one's for Bradford Ice Hockey. It's called Silence. Thank you very much. How about this? I have some CDs I want to give away for free. Okay? These are actually signed. Okay, so I took the time ahead of time, I signed them. You know what I'm saying? So I want to give them out. Who wants a free CD? You ready? I'll hold somebody that okay. So how about this? I'm gonna do a piece for you guys. It's called Heroes. Some of you may or may not have heard this piece. Basically, the premise behind this poem is that, unfortunately, it's become that, I guess, day and age where people know so much about celebrities. We know so much about whatever gossip is happening. How many of you know, where Justin Bieber was born? Which city was he born in? I think your past is like Hyderabad or something. I don't know. If I ask a regular group of young Muslim kids, who, for instance, who was Khalid ibn Walid? Where was Khalid ibn Walid born? Can anyone tell me where Khalid ibn Walid was born? I know he was born. So, if I asked you, how many of you, anyone ever heard of Beyonce? Yeah, brothers? Don't lie to me, come on. He's like this. Everyone's looking at him. That's cool, right? But we know so much about, celebrities. We know so much about football stars and rugby stars. You guys play cricket? Yeah. That's probably the most boring game on earth. People know. Okay, I'm just kidding. No, okay. So we know so much about these people, but we don't even know about our heroes. We don't know, enough about the people whom are the best of examples. Obviously the Prophet ﷺ being the best of examples in every single aspect of our lives. But few of us know who he really was. We don't know about his life. We don't know about his friends. Now, Brother Yaqeen, Jazakallah khair, he was talking about picking good friends. And this is important. Now imagine how the Prophet ﷺ chose his friends. Who were the people around the Prophet ﷺ? I'll give you an example. One person in particular. Abdullah ibn Abbas. You know of Abdullah ibn Abbas? Yeah? How old are you guys here? Let me just get an idea. How many people here are this guy we know you're young, yes, mashallah. How many of you are under the age of 30? Put your hands up. Okay, mashallah. I don't know. How many of you are under the age of 25? Keep your hands up. Under the age of 25. Okay. Under the age of 20. Mashallah. Under the age of 18. Under the age of 16. What are you guys doing? You should be home at night. Okay? So, how many of you are under the age of 12? Are you sure, sister? She came here with her daughter. I want to draw a picture for you. Imagine this. Most of us, alhamdulillah, we're relatively young. I want you to think in your life, if you were to have passed away today, what type of legacy would you have left behind? What type of legacy do you have that people would remember you by? What types of things have you done? What have you done for Islam? At your age now, you might think I'm young, right? I haven't had that much experience in life. I haven't really had a chance to explore. Abdullah ibn Abbas, he was a scholar of Islam by the age of what? 10 years old. You take a 10-year-old from Bradford. They can't even count. They don't even count the 10 on their hands. We are an ummah which, subhanallah, for some reason or another, we have lost that, that thrust, that drive. These people in the past, man, they would, scholars would write books from Dhuhr until Asr. From Dhuhr until Asr, Ibn Taymiyyah wrote a book that people are still using to this day. Can you imagine that? What do you do from Dhuhr until Asr time? Probably go to the washroom and come back, and then the Asr time. So we need to examine these righteous people of the past who hold the key to our attaining the pleasure of Allah Azza wa Jal, because they are the best of examples. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, He is pleased with them. So if he's pleased with them, why don't we take lessons from them? So how about this? Let's play a game, okay? You guys want to play a game?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to do this poem, and in this poem, I'm going to name a sequence of companions. So a list of Sahaba. What I want from you all is, how many of you have a paper or pen? Did we give away these free pens yet? Okay, anyways, if you don't have a pen, you're kind of screwed up. Okay? Or you can have a text, you can text it. I want you to write down the names of the companions I'm about to mention. If you can follow along, are you guys paying attention? Wait. No, let me give you the instructions first.
Must crumble.
If you can follow along and write down all the companions I'm about to mention, not the prophets, the companions. I'm going to mention some prophets as well. Not the prophets, just the companions. If you can give me a list by the end of the night, when we're outside, I'm going to be selling CDs outside. If you can present me with a list, I'll give you a free CD. But I only have 2 CDs. So there's going to be, mashallah, some track stars at the end of the event. Okay? One for the sisters, one for the brothers. Even though there's like 500 sisters and like 12 brothers. So you guys understand the instructions? I'm going to start. Are you ready or what? I'm going to start. Go, can I start? Okay, ready? Okay, I know Bradford's a little bit, No problem. So here's how it's going to roll. I'm going to list, in this poem, I mention a sequence of companions. So I say their names. I want you to jot them down. Keep track of who I'm mentioning. By the end of the event, when I'm outside selling CDs, the first brother and the first sister to present me with a complete list. So naming every single companion correctly, I will give them the free CD. One brother, one sister. But here's the trick, by the way. You can't be going online, checking Sheikh Google. Some of you are doing that already, huh? I know these people work, okay? So don't go online, don't check, just with your own 2 ears. Whatever you hear. Not the prophets, just the companions. Is this clear? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to begin. But you can't talk while I'm doing it. What did you just say? Okay. Are you ready? I'm going to start. I'm warning you. Okay, I'm going to begin. My heroes never wore tights or appeared on cartoon channels. They had long beards and kept clothes above the ankles. No combing the streets like beasts at night looking for thieves. My heroes fought their egos and narrated a hadith. And some of my heroes were once bad guys too. Baby killers and highway robbers, if you only knew what they knew. But you gotta know a lie in order to recognize the truth. But what's the point of knowing truth if you can't back it up with proof? So to prove, my heroes were united by a single point of view. Why else would they choose to go against what their fathers used to do unless they knew that paradise was worth being abused? The best of views if only you choose to walk a mile in their shoes. Oh, what I wouldn't do to kick it with Abdullah ibn Mas'ud. Listen to him recite the Quran. Sad to go into ruku. Yeah, that would be cool. For me and Hamza, we would kick it old school. Joke about the Jahiliyyah, silly things they used to do. If I could pick my own crew, Salman al-Farsi would have to be in it. An honest seeker of truth. May Allah bless his spirit. Have tea with Julebi, cookies with Anas ibn Malik. Anything to pick their brains and gain a better understanding. Could you imagine taking a class with Abdullah ibn Abbas? A scholar by the age of 10, just a boy amongst the men. And if I had one friend, it would be Abu Bakr as-Siddiq. Someone to hold you down and to really represent. When Sumayya held her chin to her killers, did she think we would name our little girls after her to teach them strength? And who cares about these rappers? We got Hassan ibn Thabit. Dude was sick with the flow. Can't believe you didn't know that Zayd was a slave who became one of praise. Lived the American dream when America was creep. Umar ibn Khattab was a G. Held it down for this deed. A real Superman made the devils cross the street. And if I ever had beef, I would call him Khalid bin Walid. He was a ride or die homie amongst the Salaf for Salihin. And if I just close my eyes, man, I can almost see Bilal amongst the cold morning breeze. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. For surely Salah is much better than sleep. Like Abu Sufyan, after he embraced the deen on this earth, Talha was a walking shaheed, and Ja'far gave his life for this ummah's victory. May Allah be pleased and grant them all the highest levels of heaven, like Uthman ibn Affan, who even the angels were shy in front of. Aisha was a genius, every word was like a thesis. Mother to all believers, pure like that of Isa's. Khadija held the fetus of Fatima, who was the teacher of Hassan and Hussein, sons of Ali, who were slain. Man, you gotta know these names, because these people paved the way. It's a shame we know more about them monkeys on BET. This is our history. All the sacrifices that they made for me, gave to me a legacy that I could be proud to keep. Said be it was decreed that brother we were only like 300 deep, but with the angels on our side, who could even compete? Although he was a man of peace who preached speech before the sword, he waged a war against error. The warship of fake lords came to restore the deen that Ibrahim laid before. Extreme in his need to feed the miskin and the poor. Yeah, he was hardcore, with his face to the floor, off praying so long that his feet became sore. Cause he got down like that and told all the rich they should pay the zakat and make the salah and spread the salams and declare Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa Muhammadan Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. The difference between Jannah and Jahannam, like the mailman just delivering a message. Who else do you know with a swagger that's blessed, the best and perfected, corrected the method? Medina state of mind, coming straight out of Mecca. Champion companions, homeboys were go-getters, did it bigger and better, had followers before Twitter. The leader of leaders, Amir to believers, enjoined all the good and forbade all the evil. My hero taught people that we were all equal. The best of examples outlined what is legal forever. I'm grateful for all that he came for. May blessings and peace always reach to my mentor, my teacher, my brother, my hero, my prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And that's how it goes. So tell everyone you know that this party don't stop till the son of Mary come home. I'm pleased with my Lord and Islam as my deen. May we die by these words. Allahumma ameen. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum.